6 guns. Even 30 years ago, born to parents who weren't exactly models of liberal thinking, I knew better than to play this particular game. When the pop-pop-pop of gunfire sounds, I instinctively skid and drop to one knee, and the tow-headed children erupt with laughter, pointing at the silly city slicker who doesn't know the difference between a handgun and a cap gun. When I can breathe again, I squint over at the kids. There are at least 4 of them, all in hand-me-downs with scraggly hair. The oldest can't be more than 7 and totes an air rifle. Dear Lord, I can hear the banjo music already. The oldest kid, a girl, it seems, points her rifle straight at me. She fires, and the plastic pellet skids through the gravel beside me. I wheel, ready to march over and have a word with her parents. Then I see the girl's father, beer in hand, lounging on the front porch, watching everything. He lifts a hand in mock greeting. As if on cue, the roar of a pickup sounds behind me, and I am tempted, damn tempted, to stride into the middle of the road. I won't let you intimidate me. I'll stand my ground, and I'll make you pay. Forced to clean my blood and bits from your front grill. As much as I'd like to think my untimely demise would haunt my killer, there are people around here who'd only sue my estate for the vehicular damage. Not that I would do them much good. After a cheap burial, my estate would consist of a ramshackle house in rural Central Florida. If someone does hit me, I almost hope they sue, and end up stuck with a money pit of a house, perched on land not even worth the cost of demolition. That house might not be much, but it's more than I have ever had. A respectable job, a place to live, a piece of land, a life that is actually worth fighting for. I resume my jog. When gravel crunches, I turn, expecting to see an asshole driving on my shoulder. Instead, this one stays on his side as he slows to pass me. I brace for what will come next, some witticism about how he can help me get my exercise in the back of his pickup. That's when I recognize the vehicle and know no innuendo is forthcoming. The truck is an antique Dodge driven by the owner of the only business in Fort Exile, a combination gas station, automotive garage, and convenience store. As the pickup passes, I struggle to keep my gaze forward. Don't look. The view may be very nice, but don't. I look, of course. Tom Lowe is the hottest guy in Fort Exile. Granted, it's a town of under 100 people, half of them over 50. Anywhere else, Tom would be a 7, edging in on an 8. Dark hair, worn country music star long, dark brown eyes, a crooked nose, and a grin that shows off excellent dentition to full advantage. Had a scarred cheek and broad tattooed biceps, and Tom's body tells the story of a guy who grew up destined to work under the chassis of a pickup, sweaty and grease-stained. The fact that one of those tats clearly comes from a prison stint should erase the appeal of the rest. But I call myself a reformed bad boy magnet. The problem is that Tom Lowe is the walking model of a reformed bad boy. Exactly the kind of man I could fall for, with the bonus that, like me, he's past that stage of life. He seems like a genuinely sweet guy, one who pulls over for joggers, runs a legitimate business, and is a respected member of a community that grants respect as grudgingly as praise. I know I shouldn't slow when he passes, shouldn't look temptation in the face. Fortunately, I don't have to, because that window only goes down long enough for a friendly thumbs up. Then, as the truck rolls past, Tom points at the sky. I squint to see dark clouds. "Thank you," I shout. Tom flashes another thumbs up and keeps going. I tell myself that's for the best. Like an alcoholic with a 90-day pin walking past an open bar, I feel a twinge of regret, but mostly a wave of relief. Tom Lowe would be my bender, sending me tumbling back to rock bottom. I peer up at the sky again. Those clouds are rolling in fast, and storms here strike hard, especially in late August as hurricane season hits the coast. The first time I'd been caught in the rain, I'd nearly done a jig of glee.